where the points added up was the green enchilada sauce. If you want to do without that, you can. I usually, most of the time I do, just because sometimes I forget it or I don't have the ingredients here at the house. So what I'll do is I'll just skip it. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I am going to be sharing with you one of my favorite recipes. My best friend actually got me on this recipe, but I've kind of added like something in it, but it is so good. It's a chicken taco soup. So if you like what you see, just make sure you like and subscribe and just stay tuned. I'm also going to share with you some of the tricks that I do on it. First things first, I have opened up about probably 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, and the reason why it's so much is I'm actually doubling the recipe so we can have it a couple times this week. And if I wanted to do it for lunches or the kids wanted to do it for lunch, we will have extra. So in this pot right here, let me move this over so you can see. This pot right here is for the Instapot. I have a metal, it's like a rack at the bottom of it. It kind of helps raise the chicken up. And then I'm gonna actually cook it in there. I haven't really cooked a lot of things with my Instapot. I can never open that. I haven't cooked a lot of things with my Instapot. However, I do love the fact that it cooks chicken like a dream. I love it. It's easy. I'm just going to take some black pepper. I get this one at Costco. It's just the ground pepper. You don't have to season it if you don't want to. I just prefer it. I think it makes it taste better. And then this is also from Costco. It's the Himalayan salt. It's like, it makes it not like super salty as if you were using actual salt. So what I'm going to do, you can use water or you can use chicken broth. Since I have a thing of chicken broth for this recipe, I'm just going to go ahead and use it. The thing about the Instapot is you don't want to use over a cup of liquid or it'll start making the Instapot it'll start making it read like burn and stuff. So I'm just going to pour this over the chicken. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this on, make sure it's on the sealed, not venting. Hit the poultry button, and then this is just gonna pressurize and start cooking. So while that's doing that, I'm gonna start putting everything into the crock pot. You don't have to use the crock pot if you don't want to. It's just setting. But I like the crock pot. I think it tastes better. It's more savory. And I don't have to sit there and stir it all day and baby it. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off, if you were going to make this and you didn't want to double it, you would just cut down one of everything I'm going to say. Like I said, I'm doubling it. So I'm going to take 2 cans of black beans. I have a colander over here. I'm just going to sit here and dump all the beans in. Pinto beans is next. So I got 2 cans again. I just get Walmart brand. And then I have 2 cans of corn. And the recipe does call for rinsing. So I'm just gonna get like a towel so I don't get water all over the kitchen. Rinse it off. And then my crock pot is right here, so I'm gonna go ahead. And I said this last recipe that I did, make sure you turn the crock pot on. I know that sounds dumb, but I literally have done it. Okay. Go ahead and put this back in the sink. Yeah, funny story, if you didn't catch my Olive Garden chicken crock pot recipe, we were first married and I had made a big pot of chili before work. Come home and I'm like, why do I not smell it? And I go over there and it was plugged up I just forgot to turn the switch on. So the recipe calls for 2 petite diced tomato cans. I actually got 1 can of Rotel and 1 can of diced tomatoes. You just dump this straight in. And then 2 cans of the green chili enchilada. Now, I will say that sometimes I only use 1 can and sometimes I don't use any cans. It's up to you and your preference. I am going to add it today. It's been a while. So we're gonna add that. So then what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna fill 2 cans of this with chicken broth. It's probably gonna end up being the rest of my chicken broth since I used some for the chicken. Yep. So if you get 1 carton, it will literally be enough for your chicken and then also for your soup itself. 2 things of taco seasoning. I will use this. These are a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna get the scissors. Okay. And I just kind of sprinkle it on top. These packs, the old El Paso ones, all the seasoning is always up at the top. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use the Hidden Valley Ranch packet. Okay. And last but not least, I always have to add a little garlic to everything. So I will be adding this is the Walmart brand too. I'll just take it, line the top of it, and that's it. I will mix this up really quick. And then basically what we're gonna do is we're waiting on our chicken. Once it establishes the pressure cook setting, it will deem, and then I'm gonna shred it into my KitchenAid mixer. So I'm just mixing this together. The crock pot is on low. So I'm just gonna go ahead, cover it, let this start getting warmed up, and then that's it. When the pressure cooker is ready, I will show you how I pull the chicken out and I just shred it in my mixer, and then it's easy, and then I'll just throw that in the crock pot and let it sit. It's about 12 o'clock right now. We'll probably eat dinner around 6 tonight, so it'll be really good, and it's also a good storing recipe as well. All right, I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so the timer just went off, so I'm gonna tell you how I do it. I'm gonna get some tongs and do just something to help. You can sit here and wait on the steam to release, like slowly release itself. I don't, because I wanna shred it and get it already in the crock pot. So I just cover, and then I just move the dial so it'll auto release itself. And I just put like a dish towel over it, so that way it's not going, the steam is going all up my cabinets and everything. And then I already have my KitchenAid mixer ready to go. I'm just gonna put the chicken in here, and then I'm gonna use this to shred it. And I'll also use this same cloth to kind of hold and make sure the chicken doesn't go everywhere when it starts shredding. Just be careful with the steam when you lift it. It is gonna be still having some steam to release. It's super hot. And then I'm just gonna take my chicken breast. Now that rack that you put in here, everything is below this, so it's not sitting on top of your chicken, which is really nice. This is super tender. It's kind of breaking off as I'm pulling it. So I'm just gonna move the pressure cooker out of the way. Go ahead and unplug it. And then all the chicken is in here. So like I said, it's about 1.5 pounds of chicken breast, and then I just lock it in. close the lid, I lock it into position because it'll start bouncing and then it'll shred, the chicken will come out and get all over the counter. I'm just gonna turn it on low and let it shred it. And then as I guess just by the way I can tell, it's still making the same sound. It's not making a noise like the motor's having a hard time. I'll turn the speed up. Now you have all shredded chicken. So then what I'm gonna do is just dump it into the crock pot. It already smells really good. I did do the math for it. This whole pot right here is 24 points. So based on the serving size, you can measure it out. I will tell you how I'm gonna eat it later. Just depends on, usually my husband says I eat about 1/10 of it. So we'll see. I'm gonna make I'll weigh it out and show you later what I'm gonna do. But this whole pot is only, this whole crock pot is only valued at 24 points. Now, like I said, if you are trying to make as low as you can, really where the points added up was the green enchilada sauce. If you want to do without that, you can. I usually, most of the time I do, just because sometimes I forget it or I don't have the ingredients here at the house. So what I'll do is I'll just skip it. Yes, it does add some good flavor, but it would be up to you if you're wanting to make like a 0-point soup and maybe have it with like a grilled cheese or something. It's totally up to you. But if you think about it, really, you're gonna only have like about 2 points per serving anyways, roughly. So you can still have those other things with it. So, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you can't really have a hearty meal like that for that low anyway. It's really good, and then it's super filling, and you can pair it with, you know, whatever you have the points for. It's Sunday for me, so I can usually have enough to have like some scoops with it, or a grilled cheese sandwich. I would do just 2 pieces of loaf bread with the Velveeta sliced cheese, spray butter, something like that. But I'll let you know tonight how I eat it and just kind of a little update, but this is how I'm gonna make it. Okay guys, here is the finished product. This is the size of the bowl. So this is gonna be equivalent to about 2 cups. It was 500 grams measured out. This is 2 points for this serving. The Greek yogurt will be 0 points, and then I just topped it with fat-free cheese and some cracked black pepper. So that'll be 2 points, and then I'm just gonna pair it with some scooped chips, and those are probably, I want to say they're going to be 4 or 5 points. I will add it to the window for you, but that is it for this recipe. I hope you enjoy it, and if you have anything you would like for me to make, just drop it below, and if you have anything you want to add, just let me know. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks. Bye guys.